Tuesday. Another beautiful day. The sun is out and shining bright. I hope you are too. The full moon is on the weekend, Saturday night, so be prepared to do some howling. Okay, so coming to that comfortable seated position, we want to build a little bit of structure, just dropping the hips back, stacking the vertebrae one on top of each other to create length in the spine, just dropping the chin slightly, just alleviates that cervical curve. So we're going to create some movement while we breathe. Just checking in to make sure your jaw is relaxed. There's no tension in your shoulders or your eyes. Just let that be soft. Hair tomorrow. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so let's just take a couple really quick breaths just to get the lungs ready to move. And just letting that go. So when you're breathing in, you want to bring the breath in through the nose, and on the exhalation, you can breathe out the nose or the mouth. It really just depends what feels more natural to you right now. So we are going to move, and we're going to move our shoulders independent of each other. So you're going to start with the left, and just have a lot of softness in your elbows and your wrists, and just lifting one shoulder up towards the ear at a time, and then starting to incorporate the breathing. Finding that rhythm, almost breathing in as you lift up and exhaling as you roll back and down. So just keeping your breath moving with your body, slowing down the body if you need to sync up with the breath. Take the tension out of your jaw. Lots of movement in the arms. We're going to just increase that movement. So just lifting the elbows, the shoulders still coming to the ear, and the elbows are lifting a little higher. Breath is moving. You can already feel a change in your circulation. We're going to just bring some more length into the arms, just making that shoulder circle a little bit deeper, just taking your time. Always checking in to make sure that you're alleviating that tension out of the face and out of the brow. Relax the jaw. And we're going to just bring that movement to a close. So just bringing the arms back down beside the body. Take both your shoulders and lift them up towards your ears. Just holding them towards the towards the ears. Reach them back behind each other so you'll feel the shoulder blades pinch together behind the body, and then you're just dropping that down. That pelvic tilt is re-engaged, lengthening the spine. Bring your hands onto your thighs. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. So trying to maintain length in the back of the body as you come down. Breathing in, you're lifting into that elevated position, always checking in with your structure. Breathe in. Exhale as you come forward, lengthening over top of the thighs. Breathing in, you're pushing your feet into the floor to lift, re-engaging that pelvic tilt. Always dropping your hips back to the chair. Exhale forward. Check in really quickly, dropping the hips back, pushing the feet into the floor to lift. So just moving in and out, trying to maintain the structure in the spine. So we want to keep that length in the back of the body as we come forward. So if you find your chin reaching forward, then you're out of alignment. You want to create that alignment or maintain. Breathing in, lifting long. Exhale, you're coming forward. Not a huge movement, but you can certainly feel a lot of activity in the abdominal muscles helping to support the movement. And we're going to bring ourselves into that elevated position. Just softening a little bit. Let yourself soften a little bit. Then recreating that structure in the spine. Relax your jaw. You don't have to hold any tension in the face. We're going to take our attention down to our feet and our knees. So just creating a little bit of space between the feet and the knees. And all you're doing is lifting up your right hip, and then you're going to bring that right leg forward. Bring it back towards the chair. Drop it down. Lifting the left. Stretching that leg so your hip is kind of coming off of the seat of the chair. Bring it back and down, lifting and coming forward from the other side. So just back and forth, breathe as you move, And don't forget to soften the jaw. Let those teeth have some space between them. Breathing while you move. Really feeling that in the sides of the body, the hips, obviously, even the knees and the ankles are getting a little bit of movement. Just really letting your body enjoy these simple movements. Coming back to that center position, we're going to keep our hands to our thighs, keep the breath moving. We're going to roll the torso. So you're coming forward and then reaching out in one direction. So stretching as deeply as you can in all directions. Reaching towards the back of the chair, slow it down a little bit. There's nothing to rush about. We're really wanting to be very slow in our movements and depth in our breath. Keep your breath moving. Soften your jaw again. We're constantly wanting to re-engage that clench in the jaw, and we do that enough throughout the day. We want this, take this time to just soften that. Let's switch directions. So taking that in the other direction, really feeling the structure in the torso, reaching out in all directions. You're breathing while you're moving, and there's no tension in your shoulders or your brow or your jaw. And we're going to bring that to a close. So just coming back to that center position, just taking your feet and your knees together and just taking your attention down to your feet. And you're just going to lift up the front of the feet. So the heels are staying towards the floor or on the floor, and you're lifting up the front of the feet. Dropping the toes down, lift the heel. So still creating structure in the body. The shoulders are softened. There's no tension in your jaw. Just let that soften. We spend a lot of time in tension. We're going to drop the heel and lift the toes. So practicing throughout the day, consciously taking the tension out of the upper body and dropping the toes, lifting the heel, consciously paying attention to your breathing and just encouraging that breath to come in fully and deeply, dropping down the heels. We're going to take a little bit of space between our feet and our knees, and that right knee is going to drop in towards the left. So trying to really move slowly so your knee has an opportunity to let you know when it's gone as far as it needs to. We do not want to experience pain. No adverse reactions, okay? Lifting that right knee out, just very gently, nice and slow, dropping the left. Take some breath here. So you're just feeling a gentle little pull on the outside of that thigh, maybe even into the lower back, lifting out that left knee. The right knee is going to drop in again. Just noticing where you're feeling this in the body. Your breath is with you. Lifting that out. We're going to take the left in towards the right and just breathe. So yeah, Saturday night's the full moon. So, you know, it's a good opportunity for us to do little ceremonies or create intentions for our life. Taking our feet and our knees back together, bringing some length into the body. We're going to take our hands down beside the body. Just give your hands a little shake. Bring the lower arm forward, roll out your wrists. And while you're rolling your wrists, your fingers and your thumbs are moving. You'll hear lots of crinkles and cracks. Let's move in the other direction. And we're going to let that go. Dropping the arms down beside the body, create structure in the torso. Breathe in, you're lengthening. Exhale, you're reaching down towards the right. So it's not about going really far. You want to kind of take it up and over to feel that space in the left side of the body. That left hip is trying to ground down to the chair. It is a little bit elevated, but we still want to have it grounded down slightly. We're going to add to this and just take that left arm and lengthen it towards the ceiling. So the right hand is stretching towards the floor. You're kind of leaning into that right hip. Let's change sides. So we're going to just elevate the arm, the right arm, lower the left, lifting that, and dropping down to the left side, creating space in the right side of the body, taking in some breath here. That breath is helping to expand and open up the sides of the body, dropping that hip down towards the chair We're coming into the center. Arms are at the height of the shoulders. We're going to round the back of the body and bring your hands towards each other. You can hook your thumbs together, just stretching the arms forward while the spine is rounding. Oh my God, I can hear you moaning from here. It feels so good. Just the simplest little movements, lifting the body, taking the arms back down towards the thighs, lifting your shoulders to your ears, roll that back and down. So we're going to just take our right leg forward. So creating that structure in the torso, lifting long in the torso. We're going to take both hands onto that outstretched leg. Take a deep breath here. Relax, relax your face. Breathe in, exhale, you're lengthening the spine. The hands are naturally wanting to move down towards the lower leg. Just taking that forward as far as you comfortably can, dropping your hips back towards the chair, just so you can really feel that stretch in the lower back. And I can hear you breathing. So for lots of you that have been practicing yoga for a while, you'll feel like you want more. Just bringing your elbows towards your lower leg will deepen that for you. If your little cushion's in the way of coming a little deeper. Breathe. Still encouraging the face to soften a little. Breath helping to encourage all of those muscles to lengthen and stretch. Our body really loves to feel this stretch. It's good for the joints, good for the muscles, the bones, the organs. We're going to elevate, and as you do, when you're coming back up, your shoulders are lifting towards your ears. You're going to roll that back and down, bring that right heel underneath the right knee. That left leg is coming forward. We're creating structure. Take a deep breath, both hands on that outstretched leg. Breathe in, exhale, come on down. Come on down. Take it as deeply as your body is willing to move without any adverse reaction. We do not want to experience pain. We have enough opportunity to do that elsewhere in our life, so we want to feel good. Yoga is about creating that peaceful feeling physically, emotionally, and mentally. And so here we are doing it. So breathing while you're here, trying not to hold the breath. We always want to be really in a yoga class, you want to be conscious of your breathing throughout. Bringing in a maximum amount of oxygen and helping to improve the circulation, lower the blood pressure. We're pushing into that right foot to lift ourselves. The shoulders are going to come right up towards the ears. We're going to roll that back and down, bring that left heel underneath the left knee, and just very gently, you're just going to rock your knees side to side. Not a huge movement, just really another opportunity to kind of massage the hips a little, and we're going to let that go, and we're going to come up to standing. So I'm going to invite you to come to the right side of your chair, and we're going to have the seat of the chair facing towards us. So the back of the chair is on the opposite side of you. Just taking your attention down to your feet, and just step back about the length of your foot away from the chair. Build your structure. We're going to fold forward from the hips, and you're going to come onto the seat of the chair to start. And then we're going to lift up onto the back of the chair. Well, this isn't working very well. Anyway, okay, so what I want you to do from here is just take your left foot, bring it behind your right, and then just drop yourself down as deeply as you can, maintaining that length. So you're always re-engaging that pelvic tilt, lengthening the back of the body. Just deepen as much as you can. If you feel like you can go to the seat of the chair, you go right ahead. And of course, there's a few of you out there that can reach right to the floor. Find that spot where your body is in agreement with being. And bring the breath in. Woo! Bring it in. Let your body really come to life. This is all about building energy. And that energy that we're building is exuberance, joy, love, peace, harmony. Let's slowly come up to standing, taking your time, releasing that left foot. Just walk from right to left foot. Step side to side. I'm going to see if I can fix this so that I'm not completely exposed. I guess I can't. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. All right. Stepping away. That right foot is going to come behind the left. Folding forward, hooking onto the back of the chair, or the seat of the chair, readjusting the spine, breathe in, exhale, just lowering down, taking that as deeply as your body is willing to move. If you want to take yourself all the way to the floor, you go right ahead, finding that spot where your body still feels safe and feels a good stretch. So always checking in with the neck, right? As soon as we start to look forward, we're losing that alignment. So just taking your attention back to that and breathe, really feeling this down the back of the entire body. Let your breath in to assist in deepening this stretch. Every exhalation is an opportunity to deepen a little further, gaining more benefit. We're going to nice and slow start to elevate, taking your time, lifting up to standing, releasing the feet, walking from side to side. You can throw in a little jam there if you want to. And I know you want to. Let's do that again on either side. So standing the length of your foot away from the chair, that left foot is coming behind the right. Take a breath in here, folding from the hip. Bringing your hands onto the back of the chair, the seat of the chair, or taking it all the way down. Find that spot that feels good for you. Even if you want to bring your elbows to the chair, still trying to maintain length in the spine and give yourself some breath. If you're all the way to the floor or even to the chair and you still want deeper, just bring your elbows towards your body wherever they are, whether that's the waist or the knees or the thighs, the lower leg, wherever it's at. If you bring your elbows closer to your body, that will just naturally deepen that pose for you. Breathing, breathing. Let's elevate nice and slow. Take your time coming up, releasing your feet. Take your shoulders up to your ears, roll that back and down. Doesn't that feel good? We're going to do the other side. So that right foot comes behind the left, pelvic tilt. Breathing in, exhale, folding forward, coming down towards the chair, folding the elbows. When you need deeper, taking it down towards the seat of the chair, the floor, wherever you are, you're just breathing there. You don't have to take yourself all the way to the floor. Wherever your body is willing to be, that's where you need to be. And breathe. Oh, feels so good. Stretch it out, girls and boys. Stretch it out. Starting to elevate. Lifting, coming to standing, unfolding the feet and just walking your feet together. We're going to move back onto the chair. So just turning your chair to face forward again. Bringing yourself down onto the chair. Take your hips all the way to the back of the chair. We're just going to stretch our legs forward and just roll the ankles. So just rolling in one direction. Even just this tiny little movement just feels so good for the body. Let's roll the other way. Taking time to move and breathe consciously and relax consciously is telling your body that, you know, you care. Let's let that go. Give your toes a little wiggle. Stretch the toes away from each other just as much as you can and let that release, bringing your feet back down to the floor. We're going to turn sideways into the chair. So coming to bring your knees to the right, creating a pelvic tilt. You're lifting long in the spine. We're going to take the right hand and just bring it to the opposite side of the chair. And we're going to start to twist. So you're breathing in and lifting. Exhale, you're starting to twist, hooking that left hand onto the chair. Drop the shoulders down. Relax the jaw. Just bringing your torso to twist towards the back of the chair. If you want deeper from here, your chin is reaching out over that right shoulder. If that doesn't feel good, then just backing up and bringing your head into a position where it feels better. And of course, your breath is coming in as deeply as it can. I hope whatever you're doing today, you find some time outside. Put your feet on the ground. Just pause and really enjoy the weather, the scenery, the greenery. We're going to release out, coming to face towards the knees. We're going to lengthen the lower legs, round your spine, stretching your arms long, stretching those legs long. If you want a deeper fold here, just bringing your torso over top of your legs will deepen that stretch for you. We're going to elevate out. So as you lower the feet, the shoulders come to the ears. Roll it back and down, recreating that structure. Drop your chin. Take that right hand, bring it to the opposite side of the chair. Breathe in, elevate, exhale. We're starting to twist, and that left hand is hooking on. Shoulders down, relax your jaw. And guess what I'm going to say now? That's right, breathe. Do not hold your breath. Keep that movement going. Nice and slow, we're going to start to release, coming to face towards the knees, the lower legs elevate, rounding the spine, stretching your arms towards your knees or beyond, and if you want deeper, lengthening over top of your legs. Give yourself a few deep breaths here. And lifting out, we're going to take ourselves to the opposite side of the chair. So just bringing your knees out to the left side of the chair. Using the whole seat of the chair for the body. Pelvic tilt, lifting long. Taking that right hand and just moving it. Taking the left hand and moving it to the other side of the chair. Shoulders are down. That right arm hooks onto the chair. Breathing in, you're lifting up, and exhaling, you're starting to turn, using the arms and the hands to help twist you a little deeper. Your head can be in a neutral position, or you're welcome to reach towards that left shoulder to deepen and make it a full spinal twist. Bring in your breath. Spinal twists are really good for stimulating your digestion and absorption. We want our body to be efficient at absorbing nutrients, because when it doesn't get enough nutrients, it feels like it's hungry. Breathe. Nice and slow, we're unwinding. We're facing towards the knees, the lower legs elevate. We're going to round the back of the body, stretching the arms, stretching the toes, lengthening the torso. Chin to the chest, lifting up and out, recreating that structure in the body. That left hand moving into position, lifting long, the right hand hooks onto the chair, drop the shoulders down, starting to twist, twisting as deeply as your body is willing to, and breathe, softening your jaw, and breathe. Nice and slow, we're unwinding, we're facing towards the knees, the lower legs elevate, stretching the arms, taking your body over top of the thighs if that feels better for you. Deep breath here. Lifting up and out. We're going to take ourselves forward in the chair, keeping your hips towards the back of the chair. Just taking your attention to your shoulders and just a little bit of a roll, not a big roll, just a little bit of a soft movement. Let's take that in the other direction. Relax your jaw. Soften your eyes. We're going to just turn to look towards the right shoulder. So you're taking your chin over towards the right shoulder. The shoulders are softened down. We're going to drop our chin towards the shoulder. The opposite shoulder really softening. Breathe here. Lifting, we're going to turn to face forward, stretching in the opposite direction, reaching the chin over towards the left shoulder, really consciously softening the right side. Bring the breath into the body. Coming to the center, we're going to take our chin, just stretch it forward, then drop it down towards the chest. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in deeply here. We're going to lift, lifting the head. Take your shoulders towards your ears. Roll that back and down. Soften your jaw. Just taking your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Let both shoulders soften. Can you feel that relax? Can you feel that let go? Soften down. lifting to the center, taking it in the other direction, dropping down to that left shoulder. The left shoulder softens out, breathing while you're here, really creating that openness in the neck. We carry a lot of tension here, so we're trying to alleviate that with just simple movements and breathing, coming to the center. We're going to take the chin and reach it forward, then we're going to drop it down so it's as if you're holding an orange or a grapefruit underneath the chin. So creating that space in the upper back and in the shoulders, all down the sides of the neck. Lifting, coming to center, we're going to take our shoulders to our ears again, roll that back and down, leaning into the chair. Let yourself sink into the chair a little bit. Just taking your fingertips together, or if it feels better, just to rest the back of your hands on your thighs, you can. Whatever feels better for you. Just encouraging you to take your gaze to your hands or close your eyes, whichever feels better. Notice how you're feeling. Just checking in with yourself for a moment. Notice how you're feeling. Can you feel that increase of energy and heat in the body? Can you feel that decrease of activity in the mind? I'm hoping that you can. Just encouraging you to give yourself some deep breath, taking that breath in through the nose and bring it down into the belly and lift it up into the top of the chest. As you exhale, the chest softens and the belly button reaches towards the spine. Relax the jaw a little. Shoulders are softened. Just a couple more. Always breathing in through the nose, exhaling out the nose or the mouth. It really just depends what feels better for you. Just allowing your breath to transition back to its natural movement. And taking your awareness to your heart and just notice how that's feeling. Encouraging you to give yourself a little smile. Notice how that changes the way that your heart feels. Just that simple movement of turning up the corners of your mouth. That smile encouraging the body and the mind, the heart to feel some joy, some harmony. You are a wonder in this world. Go out into the world and be wonderful and look for wonder. It's a good day. Today's a good day. It's a really good day today. Taking your hands together in front of the body. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Have a really good day.